Hello guys, I hope you're well. I made a video earlier today talking about why altcoin season is cancelled. It's not coming. Forget about it. We had a meme coin season and that's it. However, I'm going to put a different spin on it and I'm going to talk about why altcoin season could actually be around the corner and why this is a very, very bullish time. So, what we're going to look at is the S&P 500. What we're going to look at is Bitcoin dominance because it has fallen off and we are in a downtrend now. You can see here. This usually indicates Bitcoin having its liquidity go more into altcoins. Now, we are on a even larger pullback now. So we should actually be heading towards, I think, a part where Bitcoin dominance completely drops off and we fall right down to like 52 sort of percent. That's my sort of, how can I put it? My thesis for it. The other thing I'm looking at is the market cap of crypto. So we have sunk down to 3 trillion market cap. That's pretty much the level at the start of the year and the end of 2024, where altcoins were much lower in some regards, some were much higher, but I just feel like we're going to get a spike in the market cap, but it's not going to flow into Bitcoin. If we do rise, it's going to be altcoins. Now, let's take a look at some. And I struggle to believe a lot of these altcoins, if there is a bear market hitting, what actually are they going to go to? What level are some of these coins going to go to? Because if we take, for example, Sui's had its sort of drop off. It's had its sort of bear market, in my opinion. Like this is where the tourists go from the market, as Michael Saylor says, and then the people actually come in that are going to buy the dip and get the gains. Now, if Sui, for example, we go into a real, Bitcoin 60% crash, what is Sui going to go to? 10 cents? 5 cents? It's never gone to that level. Another example could be Cake. Cake is one asset I look at because I've looked at it for many years and I understand it. Cake is kind of flat and its lows was like $1.20, $1.30, something like that. Maybe we can see. Does it show? No, it shows 24-hour. Let's look at 1 year. 120. Like how much lower is it going to go? And that's real bear market. So it's literally just got to drop ever so slightly. And there are some metrics and there's increased volume and stuff like that. But what are these altcoins going to go to if they fall? Have they already fallen? Is there no one left to sell? I don't believe it. So it's the case that a lot of these coins are, it's two scenarios. All these coins are dead and are on their way out. And when I mean dead, they're going to just turn into no volume, get delisted, and then the chain's going to be abandoned. Or they're in positions now where everyone is buying that's going to start the rally. It just depends. I don't know. So look at VeChain. If we go into a bear market, VeChain is finished completely in terms of price. Its chart will become unrecoverable. Meme coins will be worth more than this. Like I can't believe VeChain is 1.2 billion market cap. It does nothing. It's just an idea. And people are buying it because they brought into the idea. Take, for example, Ton. Ton looks like, if you look at the chart and you don't have any idea what's happened, you would say we've gone into a bear market and we're at the bottom now. That's literally, if you look at any coin, that's what the sort of sentiment is. We're at bear market levels already. So we don't need a bear market. That's just my sort of prediction, my idea, my way of thinking. Because most people don't look at charts. They don't look at charts, they just look at price. You hear people talking about it all the time. Oh, Ethereum just hit $3,000. Bitcoin is 100K. Stuff like that. No one ever talks about what is actually happening, what has previously happened, what were its lows, what were its highs. We've taken out all the lower lows. Look at Polkadot. This is why I bought a few $100s of Polkadot the other day because it's taken out its lower lows. We've had a major panic sell. We've had a liquidation event. What is Polkadot going to go to? Where is this volume going? 177 million volume, and there is no, for weeks, months, Sui was like 900 million trading volume. I don't know what it is now, but Polkadot's taken out its lows. We are in a position where it's kind of buy territory. There shouldn't be fear around these. The other week, 900, now it's 600 trading volume. Who's buying? People are buying. This ain't all sell volume. It can't be. So, all right, there's market making, there's, liquidations and stuff, but there are people buying. It's just, the sellers haven't stopped. The people with a large supply hasn't stopped. But it's getting to the stage where we're seeing these candles wick slowly, slowly, ever so slowly. Whether we finish this month on a red, next month could potentially be bullish. But it all comes down to how Bitcoin dominance sort of cascades down. If it starts to look, it's going up because I'm talking about it. But in terms of crypto as a whole, Bitcoin dominance has been starting to fall. Now, if we zoom out to see if my thesis, we haven't had a period where there was a slight period, but we'll put the 4 hour and we'll have a look. There was a slight period where it fell, and we did see like some coins like Solana, stuff like that rise. But now we've sort of bounced, and now it's on its way down again. Whether it keeps falling and falling and falling, I don't know. But if the alts hold, I think these are buy territories for a lot of these coins. If we don't go into a bear market, if we don't crash, I mean, we were at 10 extreme fear. Now it's starting to rise up. If we don't crash completely, we will get an altcoin season, potentially. So don't take my word for it. Keep an eye on the metrics yourself. You've just saw what I've looked at. Do that yourself. Bitcoin dominance, 59%. Check next week. I always update people on my Telegram channel, so you don't have to do the research yourself. I'll spoon feed you. Just join the Telegram, and I'll post everything that needs to be posted there. I wish you all the best, and take care.